Hey everyone, so you've probably come across stretching exercises promising height gains as they're quite common on websites targeting adult height increase. However, as you may have noticed from many anecdotes, the gains from stretching are often temporary, leading many to seek better methods such as the one in this channel. So I've decided to dig deeper into this topic. I've developed a theory regarding a compound that could potentially make these gains from stretching exercises permanent, and I'm sharing this information with you all for free as it's merely a theory of mine. So stick with me until the end to understand how it all works. Before we get into that, you have to first familiarize yourself with the stretching routine that can lead you there, especially those focused on hyperextension, as there is research supporting their efficacy. You can find them at medium.com/staturealchemy. There you will find the stretching routine needed for this technique. Now, be sure to prioritize the hyperextension exercises, but don't hesitate to incorporate all of them into your routine. Do these exercises 3 to 5 days a week, aiming for daily. This routine works by stretching the elastic tissues in the spine, adding a few centimeters in length, similar to how a chiropractor stretches your spine to temporarily increase your stature. Now, let's get down to the theory of how to make these gains permanent. Usually, stretching routines that promise height increase rely on the same old generic yoga stretches. People may see a brief boost of 2 or 3 centimeters, only to lose it after a few days. The temporary lengthening effect occurs because the tissues revert to their original state once the hyperextension stops. But what if we could manipulate this process? When connective tissues, such as intervertebral discs, stretch regularly, they may indeed temporarily elongate and loosen up. However, these tissues have a property known as viscoelasticity, which means they can deform under stress but also have the ability to return to their original shape after the stress is removed. The tissues undergo a process called creep recovery, where they gradually return to their original size and firmness. The process through which length gain occurs, derived from deformation under stress or stretching, involves various mechanisms, including intervertebral discs, collagen fibers, the synthesis of extracellular matrix components, and blood flow and nutrient exchange. So, how would this theory work? Theoretically, increasing the size or thickness of intervertebral discs could lead to permanent height gains. However, it's important to note that these ideas remain speculative, but it's worth testing it. But how would it work? This will involve stimulating the production of extracellular matrix components such as elastin, collagen, and proteoglycans, which contribute to disc height and elasticity. Several compounds and factors can stimulate the production of extracellular matrix components such as collagen, elastin, and proteoglycans. These include transforming growth factor beta, fibroblast growth factors, IGFs, and platelet-derived growth factor. However, increasing growth factors is a complex task that would necessitate a strict diet and may potentially result in side effects. Therefore, I wouldn't recommend pursuing this avenue. So, are there safer, more effective options to achieve the same result? Yes. Hyaluronic acid is a major component of the extracellular matrix, crucial for tissue hydration and structure. Research suggests it stimulates collagen synthesis in fibroblasts and chondrocytes. Similarly, vitamin C, amino acids, and plant-derived compounds have been found to have similar effects. So that's where the compound comes into play. In a 2016 study conducted in vitro, the efficacy of a compound containing lycopene, vitamin C, lutein, and manganese in stimulating the synthesis of components like collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid was demonstrated. In simpler terms, making minor adjustments to your diet, such as incorporating tomato paste for lycopene, orange juice for vitamin C, kale or spinach for lutein, and tofu or sweet potatoes for manganese, could potentially stimulate the production of extracellular matrix components. This dietary complement to your stretching routine could, in theory, make these height gains permanent. Supplements are also an option, but it's important to always follow the guidelines provided on the label and ensure they're safe for your use. Ultimately, it's up to you how you choose to utilize this information and whether this formula is right for you. Again, this is just a theory, something you can incorporate into your routine, but if you want solid results like the ones I experienced in these months, consider exploring all the height growth methods for adults available at payup.com/staturealchemy. There you can access the best methods available online for adult height growth. Hope this video was helpful. Until next time.